Yo, we live. You're now listening to volume 176 of the Bucket Up Podcast. Here with your boy Ty Doyle, aka DJ Buttersauce, aka Ty Lante, aka your mom called me just to like talk it out, to figure out what's the betting spread. We figured that out for her. Here as always with the homie, the kid JB. Was good.
Yes, it's me, the kid JB. Could have been right last week. AKA Mrs. Told You So, not because I'm always right, but when I'm right, I have to tell you so. Is to invest emotionally in his sports, which is, a negative downfall because it provides no benefit, only a cost. I am Mr. Flies Out this week for the first time since the pandemic to see my Emmy. So it all connects.
Hey.
I'm going to have pizza every day and sweatpants on the regular. But yeah, it's me, the kid JB. And I'm happy to be here because we have touched base on what is my therapeutic output on the organic chemistry of the Bucket Up Podcast. But more importantly, my guy, DJ Butter. Daddy Butter, how you doing, son?
Daddy Butter is wild. I'm good, bro. Chilling. Just came back from like a kind of a brunch type joint where, just watching some football with some people. Got some sushi outdoors. I said, I'm not inside of these restaurants, bro. I've been telling everybody like,
what was the spot?
They try to hit me up.
Never had
Nori.
brunch sushi. That's a new one.
No. I'm combining things. Friday night.
Oh,
the homie got a new job. Shouts to Paige. Shouts to her boyfriend Joe. They both got new jobs on the same day. So shouts to them. And
they call
like,
that a power couple.
Yeah, that's some real shit. And so they wanted to kind of like celebrate, and they were talking about restaurants. I'm like, yeah, I'm only going if it's like outdoor seating. I'm not really in that. I'm not fucking with indoor right now. So, you know what I mean? Delta up. I mean, I'm vaccinated, but I'm not trying to. Yeah, nah.
It's not just but speaking on that, it's not just the threat of getting COVID or the Delta variant or whatever. It's also a mindset, right? The environment. It's like you're amongst a bunch of people that are probably like a little less
safe.
That and
a little more
mentally stringent about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like people who out here raw dogging it at restaurants are probably like, for the most part, like the people who aren't really, they're not taking this shit.
They're the
serious,
people that like waited to upgrade. They couldn't wait to upgrade like their iPhone 5 to an iPhone 5S when it was the same thing. Those are the type of people we're talking about.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm down if it's outdoors, a little more safe. So yeah, went there. Nori's cool. It was happy hour too, so it was like $5 rolls and shit for like decent rolls and like stuff. But then I did end up ordering like they got me though, because I got like a $16 rolls and it was 5 pieces. I was sick.
Oh man,
real right?
How'd they get it? Because it was what, salmon or like lobster on it?
It was soft shell crab. It was a soft shell crab roll. But it's like soft shell crab ain't that expensive, bro. For 5 pieces, like it's not like you gave me the whole soft shell, my guy. I didn't get the whole crab. I can go to Angry Crab and get a whole soft shell for like $12.
What's the math about 16 divided by 5?
Yeah.
Because you can't. I mean, if you round down, it'd be $3 a piece.
Why you don't have to break that down like that? I don't want to do that.
Did I make it
$3 a piece of fucking? It was not, and everybody was not worth that $3. So god damn it. But yeah.
Hey, you look at people. You're like, hey, I usually have that guy that's like, I'm down to share, but this is not a sharing plate. You know what I'm saying?
You do what you want when you I don't know. I don't have anything for that. I'm not on right now, so I don't know. You do what you want when you.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
It ain't tricking even if you don't got it. So
Damn, that's like extra guac at Chipotle.
It's too much. I mean, I don't be at Chipotle anyway.
I'm just saying, that's like, you're in a different tax bracket if you go there regularly. And you're like, oh, guac is not an option. It's a norm. But yeah, no, that's crazy,
exactly.
Bro. $16. Well, they say learning from your own mistakes is smart. Learning from others is wise. I'm not getting the soft shell
with
roll.
the happy hour. Yeah, don't do it. Although somebody got it was like a baked crab roll, and it came. I feel like it was 16 of them bitches, 16 pieces for like $18, and I'm like, okay, so that's not that bad. Like
different crab family.
I don't know. But I don't know. But I mean, I guess that's every sushi roll, right? Because it's usually like 8 pieces, and then you get like, you get a roll that's $11. You're paying like $1 a sushi. It's like, goddamn. It's like y'all making out on us, bro.
Or if,
I don't know.
I mean, it's not sushi, but it's like a appetizer. I really like shrimp tempura, and if you get this is how they get you, like they'll be like, oh, shrimp tempura appetizer or shrimp tempura dinner, and you think the dinner is gonna have like 4 or 5 more pieces, but they give you like one more piece, but then they give you a bunch of like fried carrots. You're like, oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Bet.
Trash, bro.
But anyway,
I mean, it's like I'm about to say, like, the dinner combos and the lunch combos at the Chinese spot, I feel like they give you the same amount. They always give you the portions. I'm a big portion guy. Like, I think I'd rather have mediocre food, but like large portions of it, than like something that tastes mad good, but I get 3 bites. Because it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? That's how they do you at those fancy smancy restaurants. They give you like, it's like, oh yeah, this thing costs $30, $40, $50, and it's like it comes out, it looks beautiful. Like they took their time making sure that shit look right on the plate and shit. But it's 2 goddamn bites, nigga. Like I don't give a fuck how fancy it look. I don't care how it tastes and me being full. So if I spend $40, I don't care if it tastes like it really tastes like an emotional orgasm, bro. I'm trying to. Like, if I'm not full off, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be there unfulfilled. Like, yeah, that was the best thing I ever tasted in my life. But now I got to hit up fucking Wendy's on the way home. Like, what's the point,
They're like, what?
I don't know if that's
They're
just
like,
me.
What do you guys, like, you're on your phone after you're eating? Like, what are you doing? Leaving in a review? You're like, nah, I'm door dashing more shit, bro.
Yeah, I got to. Like, I just spent $100 on 4 bites, bro. I can't.
I feel you on that fully, bro. I told you when I was back home last with Joel, my brother in the restaurant space heavy, hooked it up. Like, I'm not gonna front on that. Like, he got us like mad wine bottles. The bill was like dented deep, but yeah, same shit. It was like 1 piece of broccoli, and he's like, "Yo, that broccoli is from like Appalachian mountains and shit, and it's $18 per bristle." And I'm like, "Bro, I don't. Let's just go to fucking Red Robin,
Right?
Where it's bottomless fries, bro."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm with you on that fully, bro. But hey, maybe everything's reference point. Me and you, like, yes, quality over quantity over quality. Because let me get my dollar's worth. Let me get the bang for my bite and my bang for my buck, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm like. I feel like now that I'm older and making not that much money, but more money and like able to afford shit. It's like, $18, $19, $20 on a thing at a restaurant, not that big a deal to me, right? That used to be hella expensive. I'm like, yeah, I gotta be in the $10 range, bro. But like now that I'm like an adult, it's like that's not that expensive. But also I'm still not willing to go like $50, $60 on one meal for myself. Like, you know what I mean? Or like one entree for myself. It's like, that ain't even including like if I get an appetizer. You know what I mean? If I get like, a thing and an appetizer and a drink and it comes up to $40, $50, all right, that's whatever. But like one damn entree, $50, like that shit gotta hit, bro.
How do you feel?
It gotta be a lot.
How do you feel about splitting appetizers? Like,
oh, I'm cool with that.
Financially, though.
With the homies.
But when it comes to the bill, what happens?
Yeah, I mean, either we split it or like I get it, you Venmo me, or like,
True.
You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's like, if it's the homies, I'm like, don't worry about it, I got it this time.
Yeah,
like,
facts. Me, I'm like
the honor system.
Yeah, I'm more into you enjoying it than being like, yo, let me get that $6, like whatever.
Right. I guess it depends, because I know some people are iffy about like owing people money, so it's like, it depends.
I've had friends.
I'm not on the like the big, how like people go on the big group and then they just get all the food and then everybody just like splits it, whatever. Like if it's 10 people, everybody just splits the whole bill 10 ways, and it's like, no. I'm not about to spend, like, if you was over here running it up over there with drinks and shit and you getting the most expensive, and then you like, all right, we about to split this. Nah, I'm not subsidizing everybody's meal, bro. That's a little much. Like, it's a lot. I don't know if that's just me, but
especially you start judging people, you're like, hey, I know that person got the vegan stuff, and that's like twice as much as me. You know
like, nah, I don't want to. That's it. I don't want to be sitting here like, table watching, plate watching people. Like, hey, bro, like you get another app that you're not even sharing, bro. Like, nah, like, I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, that's real, bro. Because like you just took me down. Like, you ever go to like out to dinner with a friend's family? And
oh yeah, and you're like, I don't know if I have that much money, so
yeah,
and they're like, no, we got it.
and you're like,
Yeah, it's like,
nah.
oh, but then yeah, you're like, but that because then you feel it's like you're happy that they're paying for it, but then you're like, what if I wanted to get something type expensive and I don't want to get that, and then y'all be like, oh wow, so since we paying, that's what you on, that's the type of shit you on, but at the same time, like, what if I actually wanted that shit? Now I gotta like scale back what I want because I don't want to come off wild because y'all
Right.
paying.
Yeah, that used to be rough. Or my dad or mom would be like, "Here, take some money just to be nice," and I'm like, "What does that mean?" Like, okay, so then I would give them whatever money my parents gave me. And now looking back, I'm like, yeah, okay, the $10 they gave, that didn't cover anything close to what I got, right?
No, you got a whole drink and you got like
At what
the
point?
fucking entree itself was $14-15 tax.
But now as an adult, bro, is it now like? And honestly, it's not disrespect, but like, how would you feel if some kid was like, "My mom said to give you this," and it was like $8? You're like, "Tell your mom to keep this," like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, I don't know. It depends how I feel. If I'm in a silly mood, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Make it feel like they're helping. But
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, nah, it's cool. It's all good, bro.
Yeah, no, because I remember that tough. Like, they'd be like, "We're going out to this restaurant. Would you like to come?" Or the reason why it would be was I'd be playing at the friend's house, and then the parents would be like, "We're going out to dinner," and then they wouldn't have enough heart to kick me out, so they'd be like,
yeah,
you can come along. Ask your parents if it's okay, type shit, or like,
bro. I feel like I didn't do it on purpose, but I feel like in high school, like there was a lot of times I was just at friend's house around dinner time, and like I feel like I was just there, and I wasn't like trying to be there to eat food or nothing like that. Like I have food in my house, like you know what I mean. But I was just there. I'm just hanging out. I'm just like kicking it, and they're like, "You want dinner?" And I'm like, "Yeah, if y'all gonna offer it to me, I'm not gonna turn it down." But I feel like I wonder if some of them parents are like, "Yo, does Ty got food at the crib?" Like I feel like I feel like, should we kick him out? I feel like I feel bad, you know what I mean? But I'm like, meanwhile, I'm just playing 2K, and I'm like, I just want to keep playing past 6 or 7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really thinking about, I can get food from here. Like, I didn't know y'all was cooking dinner, bro. I've been in the basement whooping your son's ass in 2K. Like,
he needs to eat.
I don't
Get
know what
better
y'all
at this
doing
game. No, I mean that it's funny. His reference point for me is like both my parents. It was rare when both my parents were home for dinner time, either my dad or my mom, one or the other. But when I went to a friend's house and I saw both parents just chilling eating dinner, I would like ask them questions based on like what my household was like. Just thinking
because I feel like when you're a kid and you're just around all this stuff, you just assume everybody's like house. You're like, you know what I mean? Like until you get around. I mean, I feel like until I was in high school, I feel like I had like dumb assumptions about everything. I thought everybody's family was like the same. I thought like honestly, because like I went to school and it was all black people, I thought that like I was like, damn, how slavery happened? I feel like black people are like most of the people. But it's like I lived in the hood and I went to a city
how did
school.
slavery
So
happen?
yeah, like why didn't we just overpower them? There's way more of us than
Why
them.
didn't we just say no? We fucked up, right?
It's just a little bubble I was in, right?
Yeah, well, that's why. So I would be like, "Oh, Mr. Smith or whatever, like, you home early from work?" And they'd be like, "No, I don't work like past 9. Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, did you take the early train?" They're like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" I'm like,
kid, who? I don't know what information you got, but it's wrong. It's false.
Or like house moms, I'd be like, "What time did you get home from work?" And they'd be like, I don't work, Jesse." And I'm like, "No, but like what time?" And they'd be like, I stay at home because in my head I'm like, my mom
everybody
worked.
does the same.
So I was like,
and then now they're taking us like this kid talking shit, bro. Like staying home is a real job. I take care of these kids.
Because
no bitch ass over here eating. Like
because I'd be like, wait, your job is to raise my friend who I think is like slightly retarded. So
oh man,
like you suck at this fucking job, nah,
bro,
nah. But that it was reference point though, because I would say like, yo, when's but the mom cooked like steak or something fire. I'm like, yo, let me know when that's happening again. I'll come through.
Right.
But
yeah, nah, I feel you.
That's
Sorry,
cool,
I derailed the whole thing.
Tangent. But that's
you going home?
Yeah, I'm going home, man. Speaking of eating with family and stuff, I'm flying out. I was gonna come at Trav. Where's Jet Set and Jesse at? He's been home, right? He's coming at me. Jesse's jumping on trains or planes all the time. That's been quiet, Trav. Give me Give me my stay home flowers. But nah, I'm finally venturing out.
Stay home flowers is wild.
And I'm catching a flight, bro. A red-eye flight Wednesday night back home.
On a red eye.
Yeah.
Just you is Joel making a trip too?
I'm just straight going from Wednesday to next Tuesday or something. But I'm excited, man, to see my niece. She's 2. She's talking. She acknowledges me. She recognizes me, and she's excited to see me. You know what I'm saying? Pizza snobbery. Plenty of pizza spots I'm ready to hit up. Food snobbery, dude.
I feel like we gotta figure out a way for you. You gotta figure out a way to bring me back some pieces from the crib. I don't know how. I don't know if you can get some frozen joints or something.
Maybe I'll do the thing like my parents did for my birthday. They ship you to.
What they do?
Remember they sent me that frozen dried pie or whatever.
Freeze dried.
Yeah.
Is that easier to do from New York, or I don't know what the.
You could do it from here,
the
bro.
Mechanic.
You could order.
That's what I'm saying. Like if that's the case, I could just order it myself, right? And not burden you with this.
No, I mean I want to be involved.
No, you don't have to. I don't know if there's like an easier way. Like, could you go in there? I don't know if there's a way for you to bring that shit. I don't know the mechanics of it. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's a way for you to bring because I don't know what your favorite spot is. I don't know how they do it.
I'll just take a slice, put it on a napkin, and put it in the mailbox. See what happens.
There you go. Just put it in. Check it with your bag.
Arizona,
see how that rolls.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll put it in my fanny pack. Carry on.
Is there? Because obviously, pizza is kind of hard. I know I feel like I'm just being greedy, but is there like some shit from back home that's like non-perishable, like a bag of chips or something, or like all these Columbus people that we're friends with, people don't know. Shouts to Trav, producer Trav, like him, his whole family here, they all Columbus people, so they always like Donato's, which is the pizza spot there, or like they had me try these chips. I think they're Grippos or something like that they were swearing by, and they were pretty good. Like I'm not gonna say like the chips weren't good, but you know how people are, like it was where your region is. I don't know if you have anything like that.
Well, I mean, other than East Coast Wise chips, they're not.
I remember the Wise chips.
They're not prevalent out here. Nah, Poland Spring Water.
Yeah, I'm not worried about any of those things. I also have had those. I'm talking about something specifically New York City, bro.
What could I get you? Yeah, actually, I could, there's, I don't know, non-perishable. I don't know.
Just give me a chopped cheese and a.
That's very perishable.
I know. Extreme, like the chop. The chopped cheese, if you don't eat that shit in 30 minutes, like it's just the like grease is gonna soak through the bag and eventually just soak to the middle of the earth.
I can get you a Jehovah's Witness and an Orthodox Jew pamphlet.
There we go. Not very, very, very non-perishable.
In the same neighborhood, though.
There you go.
and I'll even stop by the Israelites and get you a pamphlet about how they originally were the first Jews and my people stole it from y'all. So
there you go. Give me a yarmulke, bro.
I get you a kippah.
There you go.
That's awesome. Shout for that. Man. Yeah. All right, I'm with it, bro. But now, I'm excited because I'm going home. Food, family. Ironically, I mean, it's bittersweet. My mom got a job, so my mom's been working, and
nice.
She's been training. So, ironically, she's been home doing nothing while I've been home doing nothing. But now I'm coming home, and she's like, "I'll be working," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" It's like childhood all over again,
Right.
So I'm excited to be able to see her one of the days, 2 of the days or whatever it is.
Man, I'm real. That's the shitty part about coming home, because you're there for a week, but it's always like a random. It's never like a week everybody else is just like off for a week. So it's like you're trying to just like trying to make plans, but everybody's like working. You're like, well, my brother's there. I'm just chilling inside the house. I don't, you know what I mean?
And New York is a hustle, and it's kind of like it's you got to be hustling to exist, right? So it's not the type of place like, oh, Jesse's coming, let's kick our feet up and just stop everything.
You can't really do that. Yeah.
Nah, it's not Minnesota or whatever. I don't fucking know. It ain't the mountains, but anyway, I'm excited to see some family. We are going to go to a couple of pizza spots. I'm going to make a video for the pod, do a little pizza review, taste testing and shit like that. My dad wants to go see the new James Bond movie, which will be
would it be out when you're there?
Yeah, it releases the 8th or the 5th or something. So
that's right. The big movie that came out this week was Venom, and it's like I'm good.
Oh yeah, I haven't even seen the first one.
Yeah, not good either.
And also James Bond, excited. But it'll be the first time I've gone to the movie theater with my parents since I was a kid, honestly. And beyond.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't seen a movie with my parents in the theater since I was a kid, easily.
Oh yeah, probably like both of them. Have you seen with either one of them?
Yeah, I honestly, then it was probably like, I'm saying 4th grade, 5th grade.
That's true. I'm like, I don't even know the last time I watched a movie with my mom, so I can't.
In the theater? No way. Yeah.
In the theater, I don't even remember that is. I feel like the last movie I even watched with my mom, in general, was I watched Knocked Up, and then it got awkward during the sex scene. So
yeah, that's rough.
Got up and got Kool-Aid. So I don't know.
I
so,
remember
yeah, I'm with you. That makes sense.
The Jackass movie, my mom, and you look back and you do cringy things. My mom took me and my friend to see Jackass, and I was too cool to sit. She was there? She was there, but I was too cool to sit by my mom, so I made her sit by herself, and me and my friend.
And now you feel like a dick?
Yeah, me and my friend sat in, like, other rows, and I'm like, it was just my mom. Like, why am I too cool to be by my mom? You know?
Because when you're a teenager, you don't want to be around your parents.
It's just made no sense. So, but anyway.
You think everything is like, you need to be cool, and, like, I can't be, like, around my mom. But, like in hindsight, it's like that shit didn't matter.
And now I'm like, dude, my mom's the coolest person I know. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, dude, like
if your friend was like, yeah, why are we sitting with your mom? You'd be like, yo, shut up.
Why the fuck? Why? I'd be like, why are you here, bro?
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. So that would be unique. But I'm telling my family, and I was like, yo, this is the first time I've gone to a theater since the pandemic. Mind you, this movie was that.
What's the last movie you saw before pandemic? Last movie in the theater.
Ironically, it was like a pandemic because there was nobody in the theater. It was the rhythm section, and that movie was fucking terrible. Yeah, bad. So this is we're on the redemption tour.
There you go. Hopefully it come out. I mean, it's a Bond movie, so chances are it's gonna at least be solid.
But it's 3 hours long and
a lot of time to die.
Too much time to die, and I haven't sat still, Ty, for 3 fucking hours, bro. Like,
you know what I'm
saying? And my family's gonna think different of me because they're
like, will you sit
jittery. The fucking still, bro? I'm like,
hey, you want popcorn? Like, bro, we got 3 bags of popcorn already. It's okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna go see if my Harkins loyalty card works. They're like, bro, we're already in here. I'm like,
like, and this is a Cinemark, bro. I don't know.
So I'm like, I gotta see if it's good. So there's that. So I'm excited for that. And then I don't want to jinx it because I can't control any of it. But baseball, if there's a baseball god, and
be real, bro.
Let me finish.
Go ahead, sorry.
And they could win. The Yankees go to the playoffs. I could be home for the playoffs with the Yankees and watch it with my grandma, which would be,
that'd be awesome.
Amazing for me. So if there was a baseball god, I need him to put on a tilted Yankee fitted and some Tems and propel them. So.
There you go. I don't know what the situation is. We were watching college football today and a baseball game came on. I'm like, damn, baseball's still on? First of all, I'm like, it's October. Is it not the playoffs yet? What is happening?
This is the last week.
When does this end?
Dude, I will say I'm a big Yankee fan, but dude, I can honestly say, not like exaggerating, I paid for the MLB package this year, and there's 162 games.
There's so many games.
I can say with honesty, not like I watched over 150 games easily.
I mean, I hope you did. You paid for it.
I fucking waxed my Yankee viewership this year, bro.
But it's like, oof. It's so many games.
To watch all that and then be at one game. There's one game left, bro, and they may not make the playoffs. I'm going to throw my TV out the window.
Well, it would be worse if it's one game left and they might not make the playoffs, or they get into that like wild card game and then they lose, you know? I don't know which one is worse. Never making it to the wild card game or losing in the wild card game. Or it's ostensibly the same, right?
It's pretty much the same. You're right, though. Playing 162 games and then playing one to decide your fate, you're like, this doesn't make sense. But anyway,
it doesn't. But also, it's the same. it ain't that different than you play 162 games and you play 5 games to decide maybe 3. You know, it's like it's not like it's a lot of games, bro. It's opposed to the 162. So fucking many.
But the difference thing about, and maybe we're getting to the weeds a little bit, but baseball is different, especially pitching. You can't pitch every day, so it's like the opportunities to like get an advantage only comes every other day or whatever. Where in basketball, it's like, yo, we got LeBron, but imagine it being like, we only have LeBron on Tuesday, so we better win these other games because LeBron only plays once a week. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, it makes it weird,
So, but anyway, food, football, baseball, family on the agenda this week, man. But before we get Mari in the bed, did you watch a couple things this week? I watched 2 movies. Look at me.
So I watched one last weekend, so I got a little review view.
Last week, Promising Young Woman. I don't know.
HBO Max.
HBO Max. Max and relaxing, acting all cool. I don't know the lady or the main character in the thing, but I do know Bo Burnham is
like her actual name, right? Not like the main character's name.
Right.
Yeah.
And I may have forgotten the main character's name.
I think she might. Yeah, it's funny. I think she might have won an award. I don't know.
Good for her. You know what I'm saying?
For the movie.
Bo Burnham, who
maybe she just nominated.
Bo Burnham, who did that movie, that Inside. He's like the digital musician. I don't know, skit artist. I don't know what to call him, but he's good. He's talented.
He's a comedian. Yeah.
Sure. There you go. And he wrote this movie and produced it and in it or some shit. And long story short, it's about this woman who gets drunk and pretends to act like a girl that can't take care of herself and what's that word when you lure somebody in?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you ever seen that show where they do the
lure.
Yeah, it's like you ever seen the show where it's like the car where it's like the cops own the car but they leave it running to like
bait car?
Lure. Yeah, bait car. They try to bait people into stealing it. And then that shit stops and they're like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's kind of convenient where they put that fucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of bullshit, bro. I get that you shouldn't try to steal a car, but like, come on, man.
But
it's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. But that's another argument. It's like putting mad referees on one part of the field and be like, yo, this team, this spot right here, troublemaker.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why, bro.
Yeah, it's weird that you guys find it in this spot. Anyway, so she does that, you know what I'm saying? And I like to do this, watching movies at home. Before the movie gets too deep, I go pause it, and then I drop my little theory, and I'm like, all right, now let's play. Let's see if I'm right? So we're watching the movie, and long story short, it's that. It's this girl that gets into a situation, pretends to be incapable, and then takes care of herself, and usually either kills these guys or teaches them a lesson or whatever it is. But it stems from something that she happened in her past, and she's trying to become like, the what's that called? The valiant or the vigilante or whatever.
Yeah.
And just, right all the wrongs, but there's some twists and stuff and some good, parts that what's that?
Did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Good movie.
Because I had heard, I haven't seen the movie, but I had heard like, I know a lot of people had liked it, but some people that I know and that like watches these movies and I don't want to say it because everything's subjective, right? But I take more, like you tell me something, I take more heed of it than somebody else. But like somebody like that told me that they didn't like the ending because of it, like the ending's kind of blah to them, kind of ruins it for them. So
yeah. I mean, there's the balance. I guess there's the trifecta of like, there's a movie, would that really happen? And then like the capability of somebody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure if the ending made you feel like, okay, when did she become that fancy? That type shit.
Yeah.
So yes, I give people that. Politically speaking, there was a lot of like, sexual, social, arguments about drunk, girl is being drunk, and then the girl shouldn't have been wearing that, or the guy shouldn't have done that. Like, I will say, and it's hard to tackle without sounding like you're defending any of that shit, because I'm, you know where I'm standing. But like, there is, like, there's no examination on like the guys that downplay or I'm sorry, that do make an effort to negate any type of creepiness. Like if you saw a guy putting some random shit in a drink, would you be like, I hope you get lucky, bro? Like, no, you would stop him or call him out, right? So
Yeah.
what goes on often in these type of movies of like, yo, let's just show how men do the worst of the worst. There's like no guys in the scenario that would help out at all. And I'm like, I think that's a little wrong, because if I saw a girl getting dragged out of the bar drunk and I would say something, right? Or like, it's like, where did this guy get these roofies from, right? Like, imagine trying to buy it. Like, bro, I thought you came here
I have no clue. I couldn't tell you. I mean, obviously, I don't know how. I don't know how to get regular drugs. So
true, but I'm saying it's like, yo, hey, bro, this girl won't say yes to me, so I'm trying to make her say yes.
Right,
you got anything for that? He's like, nah, bro. You said you came here for the gas, bro. I'm a weed dealer, you know. So, but yeah, nah. So that movie was cool though, because it was unique to see how she had these different angles and different people she wanted to check off the list, you know, to revenge herself. So. Yeah, good movie, good message. I think, there's a way to get that message across. I'm not gonna say with other ways and sound like them, like protest other ways, but no, it was a good movie. But I also think like there could be some examination as like, like there's some people that will help you out sometimes. Like, don't act like you're alone.
I know, but I think the point of it is just they're just highlighting the thing. Like, that's all they really care about at that point. They don't really want to like ease other people. Like, oh, there's good ones, It's
you're right, and that's where it's like people are like, those dudes are like, yo, if we cut down on sexual harassment, it's like, oh, I can't talk to girls no more. It's like, bro, when has that been a threat? Like, you can still talk to girls.
Yeah,
but if you see,
just don't talk to people like that.
Yeah,
like,
don't be creepy, right? Yeah. So
it's like not that hard to learn it. I know, like we all been like we all grown up and like society has changed over time, and it's like things were okay at certain points and they're just not now. And it's like it's not that hard to like take heed of shit that's not okay, bro. Like when they tell you about that shit, just listen. You know?
Tyler, the creator, was saying about that. Like when fans ask him to take a picture and he says no 3 times, and he's like, if I was a girl and you asked for sex and I said no 3 times, it'd be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like anything, bro. Somebody that's wild. If I don't, you asking somebody for anything is wild, but like 3 times, like that's insane. But
unless it's your mom asking her for McDonald's, then I understand you. You know what I'm
as
saying?
an adult, I get it now. Like that shit annoying, bro. Ask the one time they said no. Like maybe get in one more time just to like because they told you no because they were in a bad mood. But otherwise, bro,
I can't wait for Mari.
It ain't gonna help.
I can't wait for Mari to start when she starts talking this shit. I'm gonna start feeding her shit to ask you. I'm like, yo, hey, ask your dad if we can go get McDonald's, and she's like, Uncle Jesse said, can we get McDonald's?
Yeah, like, bro, well, Uncle Jesse must be paying. No, still. Yeah. Nah, I'm with you.
I can't wait, bro. But yeah, that's
what was the other movie?
And then other thing I saw last night, which is cool. I'm never was a big fan, but I'm inundated and knowledgeable of the show Sopranos because my parents grew up, or I didn't grow up.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched it.
But they had the prequel, which Many Saints of Newark, which is set in the 60s. It's pretty much the prequel of Tony Soprano, which if you get it, the names of the main characters are the Moltisantis, which is Italian for many saints. So it's the Many Saints of Newark. Boom, the Moltisantis. So yeah, long story short, it's just the prequel of Tony Soprano, and if you're knowledgeable you don't have to be knowledgeable of Sopranos to watch this because it's a prequel, but it's fun to be like, oh, that's the spot in the episode and this is that. And there's a lot of ties to the show, right?
Okay.
But I will say it was really good as a one-off. If you don't even want to watch Sopranos afterwards, it was good enough to leave it alone and be like, oh, okay, cool. I can see where people would want to watch, mafia movies have never really been my thing because, politically they glorify the white gangs but demonize black gangs. You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm always going. I hated that shit. It's like, why, you know what I mean? Now, granted, don't get me wrong. We got black movies where, and I mean, I guess they kind of glorify the black gangsters, but at the end of the day, they always go down, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how. I don't know. I feel like mob movies, obviously, every mobster ends up going down at some point, but I feel like sometimes it don't feel like that's what the point of the movie is.
I'd be such a bad mobster. They'd be like, yo, hey, Billy, he owed me money, so I tied his ankles to bricks and threw him in the river. I'm like, over here, I'm like, hey, you owe me money. Pay me, you know? If not, it's cool, bro. Let me know when you can get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know it's hard out here, bro. I heard about your moms.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I heard you had bad lungs. You smoke a lot of cigarettes, so I'm for it.
Yeah. Like,
anyway,
yeah, right.
So good standalone movie. Good acting. It was James Gandolfini, rest in peace. His son played him as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. Some good quotes. Some
it's the gabagool, you know.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if I'm supposed. I don't know if it's. I don't know if this is like xenophobe. I don't know what it is. Is that racist for me to say the gabagool? I have no clue.
Italian phobia. I don't know.
I don't know. It's funny when I see it. The guy, he's like doing the whole. Fucking gabagool.
It's a lot of shoulders when you're talking. Yeah. Hey, what's the matter with you, huh? But I mean, I think the wildest thing that they do show, which is a wild difference between, I guess, white gangs and black gangs or other cultural gangs, is that the mafia, like, their biggest threat are the people inside. Like, people that usually die are the people that they claim to love. And it's like, it's not the ops getting them, it's them. Right. I feel like people want to take over. It's like everybody just get power hungry. Think about it. A lot of the times, and this is in gang shit too, because it's like you get a territory and it's like you kind of, it's like with countries, unless you like branch out and try to take more territory, you know what I mean, that's when you get in shit with other people. But like if you just holding down your territory, the people you got to worry about is somebody like, I just want what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to worry about the other people because they're worried about their territory too. And somebody in their faction probably like, I want what you got. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense. That's why it's like, I don't know. Obviously people do that shit because it's like another means of making money, but it's still wild. Yeah, and it showed how the war between the two factions, like the Italians, and there's a black gang and Italian gang, which pretty much the whole Sopranos show was based off of, was just like reclaiming territory and that type of stuff. But it was good. I'd give it 4 out of 5 bucket hats.
Nice.
Especially because like
I don't know,
the hype matched. Like it was quick. It wasn't like, oh shit, wait 10 years for this shit to drop. Like honestly, like Mortal Kombat. You know how hyped I was, and that shit kind of flat.
Oh, because it was like so long.
Yeah. Or Space Jam. I'm not even gonna front. Like I thought, and it was all right, but then like,
I didn't mind Space Jam. I had low expectations. You had high ones?
Nah, you're right.
I didn't have. I had very low, the lowest, and then the ones I watched it, other than like the first like 10 minutes of LeBron's acting, it ended up being not that bad.
No, I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat mainly was the one I had so much hype.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was disappointing.
Yeah, and I had so much hype. But 4 out of 5 bucket hats. I might watch it again with my brother when I go back home because he knows Sopranos like that.
Oh, you actually watched it?
Yeah. So yeah.
So did this motivate you to watch them or no?
It motivates me to at least on YouTube watch.
Think about it.
Well, just watch like clips that connect to like, because some deaths are tied to like revenge that happened back in the 60s or whatever.
Oh, so now it ruined it for you?
No, it makes more sense. I'm like, oh, that's why they killed that guy, or that's why they run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
but you still don't want to watch the show. It's too much of a commitment. I don't know how many seasons, like 12 of them.
No,
a lot of seasons.
Like
I get that.
5 seasons or something.
I thought it was a lot.
Like 5 or 6, but they're like hour episodes. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, it's a lot to binge.
Seinfeld's on Netflix. I might do that though.
I heard the aspect ratio is off on the Seinfeld though, so that's what people are saying.
I
don't like that either.
Aspect ratio.
Yeah, like it looks like if you got everybody has big TVs now, but it's like it's still like in standard def, so it's like they give you the black boxes on the side of the show, and it's like things are cut off, which sucks. So it's like, I don't know.
Damn.
And I think it was on. Is it still on Hulu or is it not on Hulu no more? Because it was on Hulu for the longest. So
I don't know. Who knew?
I don't know. I don't think it was cut off. But It's funny. I've seen every episode of Seinfeld, but not in order. I've seen them all. I've watched so many like reruns on Fox because they used to just throw them every night at
Oh
like
yeah.
6, and it was on.
Yep.
Like I don't think I was in high school until I realized that it was off like air. I was like, oh, it's been off air since the 90s. What?
Well, no, the
But
final
that bitch was
episode
always
was
on.
like the final episode was like 2001 or something, right? 2000.
Nah, I think it was earlier. I don't know though. But either way, I thought it was like, yeah, bro, this shit off air. But it's like I was thinking it was like The Simpsons, how like they showed a bunch of reruns, but like The Simpsons still been going forever. So that's what I thought it was.
You're like, this Jerry
like,
guy's funny. He should do comedy
right?
more.
Right? But yeah, I've literally seen every episode out of order. Like there's no episode I haven't seen, but I don't know what season they are. Like you say like, oh, what season is the contest episode? Like, you know what I mean? I have no clue what season that happened. But I've seen that shit 5 times. You know?
Yeah.
Or
Festivus.
And I've seen the contest episodes like probably 4 times and didn't know what the hell it was about until the 5th one. Until I saw it until I like went to go back and until I saw it like in high school or something. I'm like, oh.
Joel is a big fan of Friends, and like I remember as a kid, there's the episode where the boys and girls play flag football and the girls win. And I remember being like, that wouldn't happen as a kid, being all like,
wow.
But now as an adult, I'm like, let them have it, Jesse. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
It's growth, bro. You know?
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know we gotta wrap up soonish. What I saw was Kate. I know we talked about it before in the last pod. I kind of previewed it, but it's the movie about the assassin who gets poisoned and she gotta like go and like, you know, figure out who poisoned her and like to either get revenge or get the poison out. It was a cool movie. It was like a cool action movie. I think it's Elizabeth Maria Allstat or Maria Elizabeth Allstat, something like that. Three names, bro. I don't know all
Elizabeth Marie Elizabeth, bro.
And Maria, I think it's Mary Elizabeth Allstat or something like that.
Oh, Mary Kate
Ashley. There you go. She's the main character. She's an assassin, and like she does a job in which she kills somebody in front of like somebody else, and then that kind of like loops back into the story. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. The action scenes were pretty fire. Like the actual like combat shit. Like I feel like they did a really good job. I feel like she's, you know, because she also was in Birds of Prey. So like she's got like action like movie experience. So like kind of really, it really showed. Like sometimes you watch these action movies, you could tell it's like the person really ain't. They just got the person and they didn't worry about whether or not they could do fight choreography. And so like that shit just looks kind of wonky. And you're like, this person wouldn't give nobody the hands for real. But like it don't feel like that at all. Like it actually feel like she's out here like doing it. And also it's like kind of with John Wick. Like the beauty of John Wick is like, yes, he's murking these people, but every now and then you see him getting his ass beat, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it'd be like, it's never like I mean, not that it is, but it's like, obviously it's crazy that he's taking out all these people, but it's like every now and then motherfuckers get his ass, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like that where they put into it like, yeah, you're not gonna be fighting bums the whole time. You know what I mean? Like some people gonna get your ass.
Yeah, that's why I did movies now as a kid that, you know, like watching like Three Ninjas, and I saw like 8-year-olds beat
up.
These
kids never getting done up, bro. They were whooping every grown men's asses, bro, and like
who
fucking
fight,
them up.
Like,
dude, imagine Tum Tum only took 2 months of karate and these fucking grown men up.
Bro, imagine a punch from an 8-year-old feel like a mosquito bit you, bro. You're
right. And it's big ass dudes, bro. And like they would have just tossed these little kids, bro.
Bro, they got ninja swords. They trained assassins to kill overseas.
Yeah.
They're like, what happened? Yo, this 8-year-old told me the phone was for me, and he fucking watched me, son.
Yeah, bro. I don't care if it's an 8-year-old black belt, bro. You should not be getting your ass.
Or the grandpa's losing to the fucking bad guy, and he's like, yo, grandpa, I know you got like 90 years of karate training, but here, choke him with fucking gumballs or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like, I didn't think of that shit.
Right, and he was like, all right, kids, like, no, I didn't lead a Karate Kid franchise for this shit.
I love the racist overtone, though. It's just like, any Asian family member, what do they teach them? Karate. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or the wildest shit about Karate Kid is like the fact that they were just like, we could do a movie with kids that do karate. Now, it would probably make sense to make the kids just like Asian kids and like maybe do something about Asian culture. but nah, let's make it a white.
A whitewash. And the dad was like, I want them to be white and cops like me. And then the mom's like, let them express themselves. And they're like, and he was racist as fuck. He's like, your dad, your father just feeds them rice and teaches them karate. It's like, where'd they get that idea from, bro?
So wild, bro. Even Karate Kid is kind of on that. It's like they could have done an actual movie about like actual like Asian culture, and they're like, nah, we need to make white people like this. And I'm not gonna front. I did like Karate Kid, and I like three ninjas and shit. But it's like it is funny looking back on it.
Or even Bruce Leroy with fucking Last Dragon, bro. It's like, what's his origin?
That's like blaxploitation. That's cool.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, it's like his reference points. Like, how'd you learn this shit? Just from watching Bruce Lee? Like that was it.
Like, that's very insulting to like. You can't just learn kung fu watching that shit. I know that's what we thought as kids, but it's like, no, that's insulting this shit.
Power Rangers taught me otherwise. I thought I could learn that shit.
Yeah, bro.
That's funny, dude.
But yeah, so it was a cool movie. I would say watch it if you got time. You like action movies. I give it a solid like 3.8 out of 5 buck ass. It's cool.
Nice little
movie.
Nice little
cool
grade.
little movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of
gotta tuck Mari in, bro. We gotta sing lullabies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You got a song of the week or anything like that? Real quick?
Yeah. I gotta pull it up on the YouTubes, which I'm now premium, by the way. I'm I'm now 3 months free.
My man said I can close out the app, brokey.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, I don't even know what it means to skip an ad no more. I haven't done that shit in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no ads. But nah.
I wonder how many people actually listen to music through YouTube. I want to know the numbers.
Well, I'll tell you what, and maybe the specifics, but I like to listen to radio shows in the shower, and sometimes they interrupted by ads, so I got to get my my soapy finger to try and hit skip ad.
Try and hit skip, yeah.
Not happening. So, you know what I'm saying? This song though, it's stepping outside the box. I'm not a techno guy, but this has like a techno 90s beat to it. But it's called "Believe Me" by Navos.
I've never heard this, so.
And the backtrack is the Janet Jackson song. I'm trying to.
I take your word for it. Sing it, bro. How it go?
I'ma take you everywhere. You know that song? Fuck. I know, you know. No, that's Christina Aguilera.
Oh, wait. Oh.
I know,
yeah.
you know which way we go. You say you been. I don't know. Fuck it.
Is that Christina Aguilera?
So listen to me. I don't know. I want it. I don't know. It's a good song. Navos, Believe Me.
Oh, is it All I Want Is You? That song?
That is Christina Aguilera.
All I want is you. Come on, baby.
All I want is you. Yeah, but now I'm fucking them up. This song when you listen, it's a Janet Jackson song. But anyway,
okay.
Believe Me by Navos.
Okay, cool. I usually do the bangs, bops, and slaps. I'm just gonna name 3 songs that I really like this week. The first one is "Ambitions for Cash" by Key Glock. Memphis sound. That shit knock. Definitely play this in your car. Should be bumping. The other song is Fafo by Zach Fox, who's like a comedian, but he be rapping. The shit fire. The Fafo stand for fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find out.
And, yeah, like FAFO. Fuck around and find out.
Fafo.
Yeah. He was. I mean, he be low key spitting. He said, I think he said like, "Fuck with me, I'm gonna spin the block like it's a Rubik's." You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, you got little bars out here, bro. He said black and white diamonds on the wrist, shit should be unblacked. You know what I mean? So he out here spitting, bro. It's all good. So yeah, I would say check that out. And then the other thing that dropped is Meek Mill's whole album drop, Expensive Pain. I would say it's pretty good. Just skip any song where he starts rapping with auto-tune. Like, nah, you don't need that one. But I think it's only like 3 or 4 songs he do that with. Otherwise, it's a pretty solid album. The intro's hard like usual. So there's something with Meek Mill and intros. It's called like "Hate on Me." I can't remember what the sample is, but it's pretty. Hold on, let me see. See if we can get the. Oh, it's
Janet Jackson.
No, Janet Jackson. It's "You Can Hate Me Now."
Oh, Nas.
P
P Diddy, Puff Daddy.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, it's literally called intro. Hate on me, so that makes sense. But yeah, no, whole album fire or whole album is solid. So I would say go check it out. And then the only other song that came out was Wale is dropping for Lauren 2 later this month, but he had a song with J. Cole drop called Poke It Out, and like I like the J. Cole verse, but I don't like the chorus. It doesn't sound like what I would think a J. Cole and Wale song would sound like. It seemed like kind of like more party-ish. And not that I wanted him to go super deep. I just wanted him to like just spitball. I don't know if have you heard the song My Boy? My Boy with Wale and J. Cole?
Yeah.
That's a good song. That's what I was expecting, like something in that realm where they're kind of just spitting back to back. You know what I mean? Simple hook, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy, but I don't know. This one was kind of, I don't know. It seemed like they were trying to make a club song, but it was like, all right, whatever. And it's cool. I just don't like the chorus, but those are my sounds of the week.
Shouts to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the week, we had, I wanted to give special shouts to some fans that have been hitting us up, man. There's somebody on our Instagram that's always showing love, so I had to show love back. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Sunday Scaries. They just dropped a new flavor, grape scaries or something. So spooky scaries.
Grape Scott.
Great, spooky scaries or something. I don't know. But you know,
Halloween.
Yeah,
it is spooky
you know what I'm
season.
saying? So shouts to that. You can get 20% off. Use promo code Bucket Up. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're the homies. They out here repping. You know, they sent my mom a package, and she's feeling better. So shouts to the results.
Nice.
You know, Daniel Phillip watch, wrist. You know, ice your wrist up, all that stuff. You know, that's where you can find our sponsors. But for the pod, Ty, you know what I'm saying? Ty puts up with me week in, week out. You know what I'm saying? For the buckets that have been new to the program. I'm sorry, for the buckets that have been on the wave, they know where we at. You know what I'm saying? For the pod, the Nomad Pod listeners, those new to the program, man, where can they find us?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're listening to us on right now, but you can find us on all of the listening apps, bro. We're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher Radio, we're on Spotify. So yeah, you can go on there. We're gonna also, if you want to see our faces, we're on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So if you're more, I know some people like, you know, if you like Jesse, you got YouTube Premium because you fancy.
You know what I'm saying?
You go on there, you don't have to worry about ads and nothing like that.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're on if you're on Apple Podcasts, you're on Spotify, make sure you subscribe to us. You like us. If you're feeling fancy, leave us a review. I would definitely appreciate that. And if you want to interact with the show at all, hit us up on any of the socials. On Facebook, we're, you know, the Bucket Up Podcast. On Instagram, we're at the Bucket Hat Boys. And then on Twitter, we're at Bucket Up Podcast, or you can hit us up individually. Homie Jesse is at JB Speaks, and I am at Tylante. I think I don't even remember what my screen. I think I haven't changed it in a while, but it'd be the same.
It's like Pico de Gallo.
Oh yeah, Pico de Negro. I think it is.
There you go.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying?
But
yeah, and make sure you tackle the Instagram, bro. I don't know if we're shadow banned or something, but I've been producing mad fire reels, and they've been getting no views, bro. Like no likes.
It's just weird.
It's weird, dude.
It's weird.
We be hitting 10K on some regular shit, and then I'll be like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill him with this one." I post this, like 3 people. I'm like, "What happened?" Like, come on, bro. I know more people. Come on.
I be having this at work where it's like I'll you know, do the hashtags and shit, and one thing like pops, and then it's like weird that it don't, like, you do the same thing, same hashtags, and then it don't pop again. It's like I'm confused, like, you know what I mean? Like, what is actually letting people see it? But I don't know. I think the Instagram algorithm is like all weird, so who the hell knows? They everything is incentivized. They try to they de-incentivize doing shit organically and incentivize like paid shit. So because they want you to pay for ads, like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They want you to do ads. So, like, they don't want you to... They want some people to pop organically, because it's like, if nobody pops organically, then it's like people will just stop using the app. But, like, they want to make it, like, as hard as possible without letting some... You know what I mean? Letting some trickle in so that you pay for ads. So, it's like... It's
and I get it. And it's just like... I mean, it's like restaurants. It's like mom and pop shops are hard to pop, but it's like if you go chain restaurant, it's easier to,
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I'm not a chain restaurant for that reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it takes a while for the pop. Like you got to get some. You got to have like other people share your shit for your shit to pop. Like you got to have an influencer like share your page, and then that's what kind of gets people to look at your shit, and then you get more. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Maybe we gotta go do an influencer campaign, bro. We gotta get on that. You know what
I mean, the homie, the Weight Empire, he said once he makes it to the top, he's bringing us with it. He'd been doing McDonald's.
Yeah, shout to him, bro.
McDonald's
he got a
commercial.
Savage Fenty. He got a Savage Fenty like thing too. I saw like that thing. I'm like, that Wade? What the fuck? It was like on TikTok. I'm like, why is he on the Savage? That okay, whatever,
bro.
Shouts to him, bro.
He did a McDonald's commercial. He did a Dunkin'. He did a Kahlua.
He out here, bro.
He's working, and you know what I'm saying. He's the homie. It's not like we heard of a guy. He's
but
the
you
homie.
Can't just do one person. You gotta. You know,
oh no, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying I'm hyped for him.
Yeah. Oh no, I was just saying like you gotta make. But this is all fair conversation. But yeah,
sure.
Follow us on any of there, bro. Definitely would appreciate the feedback.
Yeah, do that. You know, iTunes, all that stuff. But then trying to think, volume 176, Bucket Up Podcast, bro. We're on to bigger and better things, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go emotionally invest my emotions into my sports teams and be upset because ASU is playing tonight. And then tomorrow, the Yankees, decide their baseball fate if they can make their playoffs. And the Giants. Damn, bro. Oh, my God.
Giants?
Oh, my God. They're 0-3.
Yeah, I don't know when y'all about to win, bro. I looking at that schedule. Woof.
Bro. Hey, good thing I got that NFL package. Good thing I paid for that. You know what I'm saying? Good thing I paid for that so I can watch them do nothing, bro.
Oh, Lord, bro.
Come on, dude. But yeah, man, volume 176 of the Bucket Up Podcast, bro. DJ Buttersauce, the kid JB, trying to feel like, next time you see this face, I'm going to post on Insta. I'm going to be in the Mecca, my hometown, you know what I'm saying? Phone home, Brooklyn, New York, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to dive nose deep into a slice of pizza. And
tomato sauce everywhere.
Yeah, tomato sauce, and it's going to be Emmy everywhere. Yeah, mozzarella. You know what I'm saying?
Mozzarella.
Yeah, mozzarella. But chopped cheese. But yeah, beyond that, I am Uncle Jesse. We gotta say goodnight to Mari. But for the Bucket Up Podcast, we out.
Chit. Let's get this ran down.
Cool. That was perfect time. Hope Mari's not mad. I hear her crying.
Nah, it'll be. I hear her out there. Yeah. She's not asleep. I know that yet.
Dude, Emmy's so funny. She's like, I was like, yo, Emmy, I'm coming over. Can I come play? She was like, yeah. I was like, all right, bet. We in there.
Yeah, you can't sleep in grandma's room, though.
Yeah, nah. Don't touch grandma's room. She said that. I was like, all right, bet. I'll show you for dinner now.
What was it? Promising Young Woman, the Saints of Newark, right?
Many Saints of Newark, yeah.
You watch Squid Games? You on that wave or no?
I know, yeah. I've seen it. I'm not into like gory deaths and shit, but
I'm already like I subtitle or the movies where like it's not I can do subtitles, but like the movies that are like dubbed, I get very xenophobic because it's like not that it's like foreign, it's just like they don't match up the.
You could watch I think you could watch the Korean version or whatever, the Japanese version. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah. Yeah, in their native language or whatever. What about what movie was that had Parasite? I didn't see that because mm, yeah. Yeah, I'm just so sick of people being like, I'd kill that shit. It's like, bro, when do you say like remember Bird Box? They're like, oh, I'd be good. It's like, what can't you do, bro? Yeah, that's like, yeah, the motherfucking Holocaust. They're like, yo, I think I'm just like built different than those Jews. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have got. It's like, come on. Yeah, I'd be like, this is my block, bro. Fuck out of here. Yeah, yeah. Your funky ass, your fucking mustache and shit. I would have just stayed. See, when they were in the gas showers, I would have just been like, hold my breath, right? Because I'm built different. You know what I'm saying? I would just waited for the guards to come back in, boom, boom, bink, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with the sleeper. All right. On this episode of the Bucket Up Podcast, would you rather have 2 bites of something that tastes amazing or a big portion of something that's mediocre? New music from Meek Mill and much more. We forgot eating with your friend's parents, but that's fine. We can just leave that in like a little treat for people. Shoot. That's fine. But just, yeah, I'm saying I'll just type in the description.